Hey guys, ARNUNEVERAGAIN here with a new content video I've called Let's Keep It Let's Keep It Real for a moment. Sorry about that. So every video will be on a different topic. With these topics I struggle with a lot. Well, not a lot. Some of the topics I'll talk about I will have issues myself with them. Like, not saying that I'm perfect, but some of these issues what I struggle on or something like this. And my favorite one, well, not my favorite one, my most well-known one is the unknown is always labeled bad, which is true, which is our instincts. If something's not known to us or unfamiliar or no one knows anything about it, we consider it to be bad and not good and just shove it out of our minds. So I wrote a little script to keep what I was saying, and I'm not sticking to that. So sorry if I look up all the time. It's because I'm looking at my script. Alright guys. Anyway, let's continue. The unknown has always been labelled bad from the beginning of time, but it's been increased and more visible since the social media has increased. Go figure. Lots of people are very opinionated, and they can have their say now instead of just talking to a group of friends, and that's where it stays, within that group of friends. But now, since we've got social media, it can expand and other people can see it, and just makes things a whole lot worse than it should be. Depending on the topic though. Okay, so if it's like, yeah, just something really bad, but I'll just label some things down below that aren't bad, not down below, later on. Anyway, I'll continue. I'm getting nervous now. Okay. Social media is a good tool, but it also is a double-edged sword. What you put out into social media might not always be a positive response to what you want to get back. It can also harm you or aim you in a certain way, and I'm not talking physically, sometimes mentally or emotionally. And it could hurt your reputation, like if you accidentally got drunk one night at a party and pissed on a cop car or something. I don't know. You could get fined or maybe lose your job because of that if you work for a high-end company. But anyway, we post something online to be liked, wanted, be supported, all that jazz. But that can come around and reflect negatively on us. Can't even read my own writing. As we know, there are a lot of people in the world and the web, like I said earlier. Almost anyone can see your content, even if you got it on private, hidden to some people. It doesn't matter, because if someone's following you or they're your friend, they can show other people they know your content, and then it's not so private or not kept within your circle of friends. So no matter what you put out there, whatever you put out into the world, you cannot control. Same thing with mindfulness. You can't control other people, you can only control yourself. Okay, so whatever you say to people, you can't make them react a certain way you want. You can't control that. So that's what happens, okay? Whatever you put out there, it could be good, could be bad, could be the ugly. It's just like everyday conversation. If you put something out there, you can't really take it back because you've already said it. And you can't say, oh, I was joking, whatever, or whatever the situation was. That person will always think about that first comment you made, because you didn't really have to think about what you said. You just said it, so it came out of your mind. Okay. I'm like getting sidetracked again. While hobby styles, choices, and lifestyles vary, and often it's the unusual or not familiar to the general public, can reflect badly on you as a bad person. When in fact you're not. Well, you may be, but I don't know that. We'll just go for the everyday Joe that tries to do good by that, and all that, so they're generally not a bad person. And I picked a quote offline, and I can't remember the website, so I can't say don't quote me on it, because I actually got it from a website. Studies suggest we fear an unknown outcome for more than we do a known bad one. What if we don't like this new dish? I try that everywhere. I don't go to new places. I don't try new foods because I know what I like, and I stick with that because I always think if I'm not going to like it, then I'm not going to eat it. It's as simple as that. If I don't like something, I don't eat it. And I'm not going to pay for something that I don't like. So, yeah. What if the foreign country is dangerous? I went to Europe a few years ago, and after watching The Hostiles after coming back for Europe, if I saw it before going to Europe, I would not have gone. It's a horror film about hostels and, yeah, foreign people getting kidnapped and killed and everything. So this quote is also from a guy. He put his own input on it. I have an extremely active and fertile imagination, and though it's a great advantage in writing, it can sometimes be a disadvantage in living. I don't know what he means by that, but it sounds inspiring. We are scared of what we don't know because we can think what might happen. It's a new experience and we are in unfamiliar territory, which is true. I mean, when we got an expectation of something, we concoct something up in our little minds, which we shouldn't do. But when something is completely unknown and no one knows what to expect, then sure, we think about things, but we don't stop. We keep going because there's so many outcomes that keep happening, but we don't know which one of it's going to happen. So I'm going to talk about two different communities that are sort of intertwined with each other, or that I've recently seen as bad. The LGBT community has got a lot of negative things said about it. So many different ways. It's been happening since the 60s or 50s or however long. And also same with the furry fandom. A lot of negative comments, like within the media, reporters sneaking into cons and changing people's sentences and causing drama, which is not good. But also, think about this. People say bad things about restaurants or a movie, but it's not well known because it's only within that community. Someone doesn't go on Facebook and go, well, maybe they do. They go, oh, da 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 da, this restaurant was crap, da 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 da, and probably gets about the attention of 5 people because they're like, oh yeah, I've been there too, that's shit, or yeah, it doesn't go that very far. Whereas the LGBT or the furry fandom is such a big group of people, big attention span, it covers nearly across the whole wide world. So a lot more people are seeing it, are commenting on it, and of course, there's always people out there who just want to bring other people down. And, like, yes, you put something out to the world, expect it to get crapped on. Because, yeah, well, it happens. People are very opinionative, and sometimes people go too far. They need to find the line where it's like, okay, I've got my opinion about it, but do I need to comment it? Most people say yes, because they like to cause drama and be like, oh, look, I had a fight with this person online. No, not even fun. Okay. Sure, not everything... Oh, wait, sorry, I skipped a bit. The bigger the community, the bigger the negativity impact it has. That's what I have noticed. Sure, not everything in life is perfect, but nothing really is. You've always got your good, and you've always got your bad. What did I... So, a lot of people weigh up the bad on social media, like way up high, and there's not many good on social media, and it's kind of depressing. In today's day and age, sadly, we live in a world where people feel the need to comment and bring down anything happy or creative. I'm not just saying that in general, I'm saying, in my point of view, the things that I've seen, like, I'm talking out of family, like people I don't know. I see negativity, or sitting in public transport, all they talk about is negativity stuff, and they're always trying to one-up themselves. I'm like, why? Like, is there any good times in your life? Like, why do you keep talking about it? Everyone's saying, oh, this has been a bad year for me. It's been a bad year for me. This and this has happened. And I'm just sitting there thinking, okay, is there any good that's happened this year? No, because people don't want to remember the good. They just want to focus on the bad, which is not a good way we should be raising the kids of tomorrow. Negativity is more common than praising. I've already covered that, although it should be the other way around. Let's see. Drama that isn't there. Hang on, I need to move my camera. Everything, I've already covered that. Okay, so all good. Drama that isn't there. Okay, people causing drama that isn't there. It's not needed, really. I mean, at the end of the day, you work them up, you get worked up, and at the end of the day, you're both feeling shitty, and you brought a whole lot of mess that wasn't meant to be there. So let's just try reduce social media with the negativity and keep it as just social. I mean, it's not negativitymedia.com or something. Maybe there is a website for that, I don't know. Or try and compliment someone at least once a day. Really, it's not that hard to say, oh, you got nice hair, or you look nice, or you got nice clothes, or even saying thank you for someone for making you coffee or brekkie. Hint out there, anyone who makes me food, I'll appreciate a lot. Because I love to eat. Oh, I love cooking too, but I like food being made for me. I mean, who doesn't? It's food. Hopefully we can make a brighter future. I know it's not going to happen overnight, and probably not within the next 50 years, but it'll slowly get there. With these things, it takes time. And with all that negativity in the way, I just realized I haven't really talked about my topic very well. What even was my topic? See, that's how bad I think. Oh, the unknown is always labeled. Yeah. So, unknown is bad. I guess it's a short topic. Unknown is bad. We don't know what it is. Very fandom. A lot of people have negativity things because they don't understand it. People think it's all just about people dressing up in animal suits and having sex with each other. Sure, a small percent of it does it, but it's not the whole entire fandom. So I think it was only like 3% of the fandom actually are into the sexual thing of it, and the other 97% are not. Just think of it as mascots. People don't go up to mascots and be like, oh, that's bad, that's bad. Do you have sex with people when you get home? Like, if you think about it, furry fandom and mascots are no different. Really. Just one does it longer than the other. And one has conventions. I'm sure they have mascot conventions. I'm not sure, I'll just look into it. Oh crap, 12 minutes. I better wrap it up. Yeah, I really haven't planned this out. It sounded good in my head when I wrote it down, but yeah, it didn't really stick to the title. Oh well. And try not to be afraid of things. I know it's easier said than done, but it's easy to start off small, like get a new haircut or go to a town that you've heard of that's nearby and that can take a day trip and it's easy, you can go there and home, or try new food. I'm really going to challenge myself. I'm not going to say this year because that's too long for one thing. I'll say this month I'll try a new dish. I'll try a new dish. Maybe duck. I haven't tried duck and I'm scared. Okay, so there's my challenge. I give you guys one. Let me know what you did and comment it, and yeah, stay tuned for the next installment. I don't know when episode 2 will be up. I've got an idea for it, but seeing how this went, I'm going to have to rewrite the script for episode 2. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye!